Hello there, everybody. Jane Grey 0624 here with Migosh, and we are back at the Modern City Construction Challenge.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, and you might have a noticeable difference in our audio. We got brand new microphones today, USB microphones, so hopefully the quality will be better for you guys from here on out. I know listening to Migosh over Skype before we started the game has been much better for me so far, so hopefully the video quality, as far as audio, is less hellacious on your ears from here out. Now, Migosh, you said that you were going to be working on some more stuff inside the foundry, or what are you working on
I am
today?
going to be working on some more stuff inside the foundry, but I need to get some redstone, so I made a couple sieves. I got a heavy sieve and a regular sieve
Okay.
that I am sending some compressed dust through right now to grab some redstone. And, well, I guess I can actually go show this off.
Are these barrels here for making clay?
Yes.
Okay.
Those
Yeah, we've been kind of busy inside the building here. Well, Migosh has been busy inside the building here.
So I started building some of the foundries.
Yep.
We've also got, or the smelteries rather. This one here is doing auto creation of seared bricks, which we have almost 4,000 bricks right now. No, excuse me. And we decided to go with the seared glass for all the walls of the smelteries, just because it looks cool looking at all the melting metals in here. And we are going to have a different smeltery for each type of metal. And we decided we would need, what, a total of 4 buildings this size? Eventually.
I think so. Total, yeah.
The other thing that we're going to do, you may notice a lot of these holes in the floor here. So each smeltery is going to have a casting basin, or a casting table and a casting basin. And then there's going to be a pipe coming up from the floor that's going to feed in whatever the material is for that smeltery. We also have a pipe in the back here that's feeding into the seared tank for the lava. And we'll go down in the basement and I'll show you how this works right now. To start off with, we're going to have a diamond chest right here towards the entrance that a pipe is going to come down out of and feed all of these Java barrels. And the Java barrels will only select the ore that is assigned to that smeltery. And then there's going to be an item transfer node on the top of each one of these that feeds up into the smeltery controller for that smeltery. The other thing we have going on down here is we have a igneous extruder that's making a bunch of cobblestone. That cobblestone is getting fed into all of these crucibles, which have lava underneath of them. So we are generating more lava that's getting piped up into the seared tanks. So the whole process is going to be extremely self-sufficient once we have all the pipe work in place.
And you're also making obsidian over here.
Yes. So any of the excess cobblestone is getting thrown into this last crucible, which is then piping the lava into these stone barrels, which I have to put another item transfer node on that one. I may even add some additional stone barrels here at the end, just to a total of 6, which is then making obsidian because there's water flowing on the top of the stone barrels. And then all that obsidian is being piped up into this cache that's right by the door. And we're currently at 156. Not bad. Which is nice because my new tools that I started making are all obsidian. So you get the reinforced 3 right out of the box, plus any leveling up, you can end up with reinforced 4, reinforced 5 as these things level up. So they get extremely powerful hammers and axes and even my matic, things like that. Also, the mining level for a obsidian hammer is Ardite. So I could go out to the nether and start mining some of the more advanced ores right away.
Cool.
So we have seared brick in the first smeltery here. Second smeltery is copper. Third smeltery is iron. Fourth smeltery is going to be tin. Number 5 is aluminum. Number 6, I haven't put anything in there yet, but I think this one's going to be gold.
Doing good there.
And then this one over here will be silver probably. And then I have to look and see what other metals we're going to need right away.
Yep. And all I'm doing for right now is I'm going to fill our little suspended crucible thing here, which Migosh, oh crap, I should probably put hover on. And this is very dangerous. Migosh has actually expressed a wish to have another one down here. But I'm going to show you guys my original idea and see what you think of it. And if it seems tacky, we'll put another crucible on and put another metal in, pouring in their direction. We'll see. Because this is supposed to mimic a rolling machine where you... Okay, I got to do this. I got to do this quick. You come in here and you have your metal coming out, and it pours down in here, and then it goes through the rolling machine right there and turns into a roll of steel. And originally I had like a floor that was covered in rolls of steel, which was, instead of the carpet that I'm going to be using, it was wool blocks around planks. But it might be kind of tacky, so we'll see what you guys think. And now I'm gonna... Wait. Why didn't that work? Hold up. Why didn't you place? Tell me I did that stupid double click. There, now we run. Okay. Now we run. Yay! So we have a crucible full of lava, well, full of molten metal, that comes out through the rolling machine, and then when it comes down here, it goes through the rolling machine and turns into flat rolls of steel. Which is, I don't know, I thought it was cool. It might be kind of corny. You'll have to let us know what you guys think. If it's corny, we will take another crucible up here, and have it pour another metal in this direction. Which would, like, if I took this block out of the center, would it turn into an alloy, you think? I wonder what would happen.
Oh, if you mix two metals together?
Well, in this area, I mean, this isn't a smeltery, so I wonder what would happen.
Well, let's see, you're doing iron?
Yeah.
What all mixes with iron?
I don't have any walls on me, do I? I need to go get some more walls.
Iron and nickel would make Invar.
We don't have any molten nickel right now.
Liquid redstone, which would make a conductive red metal. Blood and cobalt to make pocophenium. Obsidian, aluminum, and iron all make alumite. Liquid emerald, blood, and molten iron makes pig iron. So yeah, nickel would be the next one, and actually we probably should make one of these smelteries for nickel, because Invar is going to be one of our next useful metals.
Okay.
So I'm probably going to do one of these is going to be nickel, one of these is going to be Invar.
Okay. Well,
the other thing people may have noticed is I do have these redstone clocks that's generating the ingots on this one. I'm actually thinking about putting one of these redstone clocks on each one of the faucets and then having this lever so that we could turn these on and off and let them auto smelt or auto pour, and then having the same item nodes underneath like I did with this one, filling caches. So we would actually have a series of caches going down. Where did the chest come from?
Oh, I put that there because I was making your copper for you earlier. You don't have it automated yet, so...
Oh, yeah, so what I would be doing is putting a cache basically right where that chest is, having an item transfer node underneath the casting table, or the casting basin rather, that would feed into the cache, and then a redstone clock on top of this faucet that would just keep spitting out copper blocks in this case, and then a switch on it that we could turn it on and off.
Yeah, I'm liking this idea. You're doing really good with this stuff. This is all your expertise area. Mine is all building.
Well, like I said, you design it, I'll make it functional.
Yep, and on that note, I think I'm going to take off for what I have officially christened as Pompeii. to grab...
Heading to the volcano?
I am heading to this volcano day.
Oh, please don't let it be volcano day.
Oh, there's more basalt over... Oh, it's basalt cobblestone.
Well, yeah, it turns into basalt cobblestone when you break it.
Oh, okay.
Unless you use silk touch.
Okay. That should work. Need... What am I looking for? I need cobblestone so I can fix this axe. Or this, hammer.
I so can't wait until we get some power so I can automate these. And yes, I know we have that little waterfall, but that little waterfall does not generate nowhere near enough power for what I want to do. Because I have so many massive machines and automation things in mind for later towards endgame.
Yeah, and all that I am planning on doing at this point, like I said, we're going to go gather some basalt to work on the blast furnace that we're going to be building. And that it actually is going to be practical. It's going to be a massive construction. It's going to look very, very realistic, or as realistic as we can get in Minecraft. But it's also going to house our actual blast furnace.
Don't give too much away now.
Huh?
So don't give too much away now.
Well, I'm just letting them know what we're building, so they're not like, why are you building this huge black circle thing in the middle of nowhere? Like, what is this thing that you're building? Give me 1 second here, guys. I gotta move. Oh, there's a totem over here. Under this tree.
Yeah, there's a couple of them over there. I haven't broken them yet because I want to use them for Thaumcraft.
Okay. Ooh, sorry about that. I needed to move my mouse. It's starting to get crap in my elbow.
And I am just... Okay, yeah, I am done with all of those dust blocks that I was running through the sieve, and we ended up with a lot of stuff.
Good. Not a bad thing at all.
I got 42 redstone, which should give me plenty enough to make the pipes that I need. So let me grab glass. We're going to smelt some cobblestone, or cook some cobblestone, or whatever the proper term is when I turn cobblestone into stone. Bake? Would that be more proper?
Yeah, I guess you're baking it into stone.
Then I've got almost 3 stacks of glass. So that should give me a good start.
Yeah.
I do have a cache over here that has some sand in it. Oh, I need to make some food.
There's another totem over here.
Oh, I didn't show this off yet on camera either. So,
show?
The big giant mountain that used to be behind our house is now flattened.
Oh, yeah.
The only thing that's raised above ground is the mine.
Yeah, and I'm going to be turning that into like a hobbit hill or something eventually, because it looks kind of messy right now.
And then I started putting in our agricraft crops. I don't know if you've been over here to see this yet.
I was watching you do it a little bit ago while I was in your office.
But I am going to have basically every crop in the game is eventually going to end up here, with maybe the exception of the Botania crops. I might put those over where I'm doing the Thaumcraft and Botania stuff. Haven't decided yet.
It is nice to have close by, but I can probably turn this up now. This is... a little bit.
I'm just going to... Oh, I didn't bring the water can with me. Damn it. I think I left the juicer over there too. Wow, I'm just doing great today. That's okay. At least I have my glider now, so I can get back and forth quicker.
Yeah. Wow, I can do some major adjustment here now. Holy cow.
Well, I'm going to have to move those drying racks inside the foundry and hang up the templates around the building.
Okay.
Well, I just noticed I've still got patterns over here floating in air.
Oh.
From where the smelter used to be.
Nice.
Alright, I want to make a bunch of carrot juice real quick because, yeah, I didn't even notice that I was running low on food.
I've got berries on me, so I should be alright. We are going to need a metric buttload of material for this blast furnace because this thing is going to be massive.
Oh, we need to start making a bunch of creosote too.
Oh, should I have done the coke oven then first?
Well, we've got a coke oven now that's functional. It's just not properly in the building. And I think I hooked a drum up to it. I can't remember if I actually did or not. I know I was thinking about hooking a drum up to it.
Okay.
Did I? Yes, I did.
Okay. For creosote?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa, what am I doing? Okay. So, yeah, I hooked a drum up to it. We've got 96 buckets right now. I think we might need a little bit more than that.
That's a hell of a lot of Koreas, though. What are we going to use that much for?
Well, keep in mind, we're going to be connecting all of our buildings, our mine, our lumber mill, our tree farm, the foundry. Everything's all going to be connected by railroad tracks.
Okay.
And since we have railcraft on here, we can't make regular
Oh.
railroad tracks. So we have
Yeah.
to make the railcraft railroad tracks.
Yep. So we have to have a bunch of treated sticks.
Yep. So we're going to need a bunch of treated sticks. We're going to need a rolling machine. We're going to need all that railcraft stuff.
Okay. I haven't even begun to look into any of those recipes yet, so...
So I do have almost 8 stacks worth of coal over here that I'm going to start feeding into this furnace. Or the coke oven, rather. And then I'll just start... I've got another barrel that I'm putting coal coke in once it finishes. So we're going to end up with a lot of coal coke for fuel, which I'm okay with. Because we'll use it to make steel later.
Well, that is kind of the point, because we are building a steel mill, so...
Yep. So, yeah, it'll turn out good.
I'm going to start trying to do the layout on this. This might take a lot of adjustment and some trial and error, because yet again, I haven't been over to the creative world to get a screenshot of the blast furnace that I already built over there. So I don't remember exactly how big I made this.
The one you had in Creative World, I think was almost an overkill, but...
Yes,
Well, actually, being that we're going to have 4 of these buildings here, yeah, I guess it's not too bad. Just keep in mind that since we are going to have 4 of these buildings, you might want to kind of center it in between the buildings.
Okay, so I'm thinking like 2 more buildings out this direction and then 1 more this way?
Well, I was thinking 1 more building this way, on this side of the building.
Okay.
And then the other 2 would go directly behind. I'd have to
Behind those
terraform
2.
this other hill, and then they'd just be lined up behind these 2.
Okay, oh, that actually helps me, believe it or not. Okay, so we're going to give ourselves...
So the center would be however big of a gap we're going to put in between 2 buildings right here.
I was going to say, do you want a 3 or a 5?
Let's go with a 5.
Let's do a 5, because then the road can be 3 wide.
Yep.
4, 5.
And we need room for railways and however we're going to have the railroad drop off.
Yep.
So, yeah, I think 5 would be... Yeah, 5 would be good. And what was I doing? I was making pipes.
I'm going to grab your shovel. I'm going to mark this out in dirt before I start putting bricks down. That way, if I don't want to have to keep running over here to repair. Where is the shovel? Alright, so we need 3 by 3, and then we had other things that we wanted room for.
Ooh, do we have lapis? We have no lapis. We also have no end pearls. Ooh, crap.
1, 2, 3. Okay, so
Diamonds. I might change gears a little bit.
okay.
So, as much as I want to get the pipe work done for the smelteries,
Okay.
in order to make the item transfer nodes and the liquid transfer nodes faster and more efficiently, I need
Okay.
end pearls and lots of them.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to start thinking about a mob farm,
Okay.
which I'm going to put. So if I'm just flying up here to plot this out a little bit here. So if we're going to put another one of these foundries back here, that means I can put mob farm back here and be far enough away without conflicting with anything.
Where, what, huh? Hang on.
These
Hang on.
trees back here, I don't know if you can see me where I'm at.
I gotta come back there and look, because I don't know what's going on. Hang on. It doesn't look like it's gonna be big enough. Keep in mind I'm seeing lots of caves and stuff, so I don't know what our spawn rate's going to be on any mob farms that we build. This might be far enough away, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well...
Yeah, I'm thinking right here, because I don't want to be too far away, because we want to make sure we're still spawning stuff when we're not here.
Right.
And I'm not going to make it way up in the air like we did with Skyblock.
Okay.
I'm actually going to put it closer to the ground.
And use the,
and
spikes?
use the spikes.
Okay.
So I am going to terraform all of this down.
Okay.
And then put basically the same... It's going to be the exact same mob farm.
Just a lot lower to the ground.
It's going to be lower to the ground, spikes. We'll be able to actually walk underneath of it and just collect all the items. We may not even have to walk underneath it to collect all the items. I might use a vacuum hopper and pipe everything out to caches out here in the front.
Cool.
So we can just stand here and just grab stuff out of the caches. I think that's going to be the way I'm doing it.
That'd be sweet, yeah.
So...
Oh, he has a piggy on his head.
Okay, let me go grab a sheep with a piggy on his head. It's a flying pig. I so want to kill you.
Why do you want to kill him?
Because I want that hat. I now have a flying pig head.
This isn't looking big enough for some reason.
You need a build guide so you can make a circle.
I just don't remember how big I made it in the creative world.
Builder's guide. How do you make those? I can't remember how expensive those are.
I know how to make a circle. I just don't know if it's a big enough circle. Yeah, maybe it is big enough.
I thought there was a builder. Here we go. Building guide. Enhanced building guide. Ooh, enhanced building guide. Is that the one that takes the patterns that I was thinking of? Because regular building guide is just glass, redstone, and a torch. Oh, yeah. Do you want a building guide?
For what?
You'll see.
No, I want to say that there's supposed to be 5 of those side pieces, and that would be why it looks funny to me. Because that truly does not look big enough.
I already had a bunch of stone in this before. Oops.
Pretty sure we had a lot more room.
Okay, so build guide. I don't know if you've ever used one of these.
No, I have no clue what it's for.
So, where's your center at? Right here-ish?
Roughly.
So build guide, I put down, and then I put a torch on it.
Okay.
And we'll tell it we want actually, let's put the torch on top. Or the thing on top.
What are you doing?
So, what size do we want this? We want this 8 by 8 by 8.
No. 9.
9 would be, why are you not going bigger? Oh, I bet you I need a wrench.
Oh, okay, well good. I need to charge my jetpack, so I'll be right back.
But anyway, when you turn it on, can you see the blocks?
Oh yeah, I can see the blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it needs to be bigger.
Yeah, that tells you basically, well, this is an 8 by 8 by 8 sphere.
Yeah.
And you don't have to make it a sphere. There's a way to change these. Is it Control? Shift? I thought you clicked it with an open hand to do it.
Do you have to use a stick now?
Axis mode, octagon mode, hexagon mode, pentagon, triangle, dome, full cuboid, cuboid, cylinder. That's what you want. And then cylinder, we want to make a...
Technically ours is going to be not necessarily a pyramid, but it's going to kind of taper off towards the top.
has to be up near it more, maybe. Because I think we have to be able to get under it, maybe. It's been a while since I've used one of these. Here we go. Cylinder mode, and we want it to be
What are you doing?
changing sizes.
How long have we been recording?
We have been recording for 26 minutes.
Okay.
So we are at 10 by 10 by 10 there.
That's a freaky looking little orange thing.
So it's the little plus signs on the side is what you use to change, plus and minus sides to change the size. So that's there.
Yeah, I see the plus and minus things, but I don't see how it's telling you what size it is.
When I right click on it, it tells me my sizes in chat.
Oh, okay.
There we go, that's a 10 by 10 by 10. So now that we have everything sized out that way, we switch on it.
That...
I'm off center.
You are a little bit, but that's okay. You're like one block, but...
Yeah. I'm one block exactly off center.
Actually do 11 by 11 because we need an odd number. Oh wait, no, it's got an odd number on the sides here.
You want 11? I can make 11.
Well, as long, we need an odd number on the sides because we need the 3 by 3 for the blast furnace, and then we wanted some room off to the sides of the blast furnace. But being that it's an odd numbered structure, we wanted to kind of keep it centered. It's going to depend on how it does it.
That one and that one. Okay, so that's all 11s.
Okay, so...
Do you want me to center that back up?
hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's perfect, and we're going to want...
Because it's not going to be centered with the gap between buildings.
Yeah,
because if you're going to have a 5 gap between buildings.
Yeah. So it needs to move 2 blocks in that direction and
1, 2, 3. So your center.
Sorry.
1, 2, 3. So center needs to be here.
Yeah, 2 blocks that direction, and I want to say like 2 blocks this direction.
2 blocks which direction?
2 blocks to your right and 2 blocks backward.
Okay, and 2 blocks backwards. 1, 2. Okay.
Yeah.
So if I put it there, and then we'll throw our torch on it.
Ow! Oh god, that's bright. That'll work.
I love building guides.
Yeah, that'll work.
They make everything so awesome.
So let's ignore the hell out of the...
And we are almost out of time. Ooh. Rogue chest here that I'm just going to break.
Yeah, I had to move it, sorry.
That's right, I'm just moving it out of your way because it would be inside your building.
I'm just going to fill in as much of this dirt as I can.
Okay.
I can't see around it. There we go. Wow, this is cool. This is actually immensely helpful.
I love build guides. They make things so much easier when you're building stuff like this.
If I'd have had this in the creative world, it might have gone a bit more smoothly.
And then, like I said, you can actually change the pattern on this. So you can do a dome, you can do squares, you can do triangles, you can do all kind of weird shit with them.
I keep trying to... I'm like... I'm like, oh shit, how am I recording? My microphone's not next to my face.
And
I
then
have this great big red light in my face right now.
I just noticed that there's an enhanced builder's guide in here,
Okay.
which I don't know what the difference between the builder's guide and the enhanced builder's guide is, but it requires end pearls to make. So once we get some ender pearls, I think I'm going to build one and see what the difference is.
Okay.
Because that would be pretty cool, honestly.
Ooh, this might not be entirely what I need.
And all those are part of open blocks.
I might have to adjust this just a little bit to allow for kind of what we wanted to include in it, and as well as putting the carpenter's blocks to smooth out the sides a little bit.
Say what?
It's got some blocks that go 2 blocks side by side, and when I go to put the carpenter's blocks on it, it's not going to round out correctly. See what I mean? If these were only 1 wide instead of 2, it would round out much more smoothly. So if I put a carpenter's block in here, then we're going to have this sticking out, and then there's going to be another carpenter's block in that corner, and then this is going to stick out.
Okay.
I might just have to... I'm going to frame it out and then do a little bit of adjustment to it. Okay. But otherwise it's helpful.
Okay.
And then I left a hole over there for... Well, actually the blast furnace is going to go in the front, not the side.
Well, like I said, it's just a guide. It doesn't have to be exact.
No, I appreciate it. It's actually quite helpful. It's getting something done on screen here and giving me an idea where this is going to go, and I just have to move a block or 2 here and there to get exactly the shape that I want.
Okay. All right. Well, since we are out of time, I do want to thank everybody for watching and tuning in. And remember to share, like, subscribe, and comment. Please leave your questions, bitches, gripes, moans, complaints at the bottom. Also, any suggestions for the channel, we're always open to suggestions from our fans. Also, tell us what you think about the new microphones. I'm kind of liking them myself.
Yeah, I think we actually, hopefully, got a new fan when we were buying them today. He's like, oh, you guys record a YouTube channel? Cool.
So anyway, off camera, I'm going to start on some terraforming, and when we come back, I should hopefully have somewhat of a mob farm up.
Yep, I'm going to frame this out, and we'll continue with it in the next episode.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Bye, everybody.